If your kids' grades aren't looking merry and bright this time of year, it might be time to hire a tutor.
Local child care expert Laura Davis from College Nanny Sitters and Tutors joins us now, and you have some helpful advice because, holidays are over. Now we're starting to think about back to school. It might be a good idea.
It's a good time to talk about it as a family. And the first thing is that as a parent, don't panic. Our children are so perceptive, and if we as parents are worried about grades, that's going to rub off on them. Holidays are a great time to sit down and talk about it. Semester is ending right now. How did the semester go? What were your great achievements? What are things that if you maybe had a do-over, you might in the second semester do them a little bit differently?
I like the way you phrase that. Yeah. Just kind of looking at the positive and, turning it around that way.
Absolutely, because even at College Tutors, when we see students who are struggling, they're not struggling in everything, right? They might have a challenge with math, but essay and reading and literature is easy for them.
Well, so then how do you know, when is the time to actually pull the trigger and get a tutor? Because it can be, a gray area. Is my student just having an off day or an off year? Or do they need extra help?
Classic question. So 3 areas to look at. The first is homework. So our children should be doing homework. And the rule of thumb is about 10 minutes per grade. So your 3rd grader should be doing about 30 minutes of homework. And after school, it's a good time to start them in that habit. Once they get into middle school and high school, more time based on the class load that they have. And if you have questions as a parent how much they should be doing, contact the school. The school wants to help, and they'll have sort of a rhythm and amount that they should be doing. The second is your study time effective? At College Tutors, that's probably one of the things that we do the most in helping students is learning how to study, organizational skills, study tips. That's good to learn early on because if they are spending that time studying their homework, we want them to be effective. And the third thing that you should look at is what are the results. So the flip side, if they are spending hours doing homework and those grades that are coming back aren't what one would have expected, that's a perfect time to enlist a tutor. Extra help will really make a difference.
A lot of kids are coming back from break and they're going to be taking finals, maybe some big tests too. What can parents do and students do now to keep on track and kind of still be where they were when they left for break at the beginning?
Right. Well, we don't have to drill multiplication tables into them over the holiday. We should also let their brain have a little bit of a break, and that's okay. But still, as a family, be talking about it. So we don't have to wait anymore for that report card to come in the mail, right? You run out to the mailbox and beat your parents to the report card so you know what it is before they see it. Because schools have online grade portals now. So my daughter's a middle schooler, so we're checking those portals with her pretty regularly. My son, who's a high schooler, we're teaching him that responsibility. So you should know where you are in the process. And what can you do over break? Read. Hopefully everybody got a really good book. I got a good book for Christmas. And if you read together as a family, if you maybe take a challenging book for your child and have them read part of it and you read some of the pages, and if you want to have a great reward, there are some really good Wonder. Wonder's a fabulous book to read. When you finish it, you can go as a family to see the movie. Or maybe you dig into a Harry Potter and have a Harry Potter night.
Oh, I love that.
Read is a great idea for break.
All right. Well, Laura, thank you so much for coming in. And it sounds like reading might be one of few things that we can do over break.
Yeah, by the fireplace. Nope, you don't have to worry about that.